My name is Jessica Wood. I am currently majoring as cosmetology. I'm studying for my associates in applied science. Mother of three, married, and I also take care of my grandmother. In 2013, when I started at Sprunt to get my GED, I met an instructor that told me that I could continue school and that I could get it done just as fast as I wanted it to. So with that, I took it and ran. I started my GED classes online. I finished those up in June, and in the following fall, in August, I started my cosmetology courses. I am now my second year in cosmetology, and I have a GPA of 3.81. Starting my cosmetology courses, I learned then that college was not easy, that it was very difficult. It became a financial burden. It was very difficult to supply gas, to make sure that I had money to go on. And financial aid didn't cover everything. It didn't cover all of the classes. It didn't cover all of my books or the tuition. And I was going to quit. There come to a point that there was days that I could not even go to school because I had to call out because I didn't have the gas money to get here. And I found out from my mother that there were scholarships that would be available. So she got me in contact with Janine Cavanaugh. And through her, I was able to fill out for scholarships. And one of the hardest things I had to do was one of my scholarship applications asked me, why did I deserve that scholarship? Why did I want it? And I had to write an essay form. It was very difficult. It was more difficult because of the emotion. I wanted that scholarship because I knew where I wanted to go in life. I knew that it took me 10 years just to get my GED. I knew that being a mother and taking care of my grandmother, that one day my children would be gone and my grandmother would be too, and I had nothing to fill my life. So that's exactly what I answered. I answered truthfully. I wanted that scholarship for a career to prepare my children, to let them know that I was capable of continuing school, that they would be capable of continuing to school, that I needed that scholarship money to help me finish. I chose to come to Sprunt Community College because this is the community that I grew up in. This is where I wanted to learn. I wanted to be taught by the same people that I see every day, to give back to my community, you know, to be here. My mother came to Sprunt Community College. If you're continuing your education and you choose a place to go, I chose Sprunt for that reason, because it's my community. You know, I'd recommend everybody come back to school for something. You know, if it's not to prepare yourself for your future or to touch up your skills that you already know. It's all a matter of you learn something every single day. Sprunt has taught me so much more other than just education. I have wonderful instructors that are there when you need somebody. Here I've learned life skills. I've learned things that I can carry on beyond my education. You know, the tools that I needed for the world.